Now, I want to touch on this case right here, the story behind the case. I watched a video where you were talking about it. It's a pretty interesting story, how it all started.
I mean, the case thing's interesting because I remember my guy walking in my office. I think it was my warehouse guy, and he's like, "Brand, we got a problem." I said, "What's the problem?" We're overstocked on balls, and we got way too much inventory. And he says to me, "We got to do something." I said, "Wow, we got balls," and just it's clear as day. And then I put out a billboard. I did a couple ads with, "We got balls," and a picture of a bunch of balls. So he comes back to me about 3 weeks later. He goes, "I think that program, those emails, and the billboard's working." He goes, "But we got basketballs, footballs." I go, "We got big balls." So I put another billboard up like a mile down the highway. I did another ad. So we back to back said, "We got balls, we got big balls." And I always say your first idea is not your best idea. And I'm thinking, I'm trying to rack my brain, like, what am I missing here? And I was thinking about, something? Everybody's got balls, but not everybody's got a place to put your balls. And I'm thinking, people take seriously where you put your balls, right? Especially if you've got balls that really matter. And and I'm kidding around, I'm joking, but
Yeah.
if you have a Mickey Mantle ball, Babe Ruth ball, at the time we were just working with a cube.
Right.
Like this. We were just working with a cube, and this was like a 40, 50 cent product I'd sell for $5. It's crazy, and I was like, the balls deserve better respect. So I came up with that glass case that's behind you, which was a 1999 proposition that cost me about $4.50 to make or something like that.
Right.
And then, so I was doing pretty well. I was happy. But again, your first idea is not your best idea. And what I did is I realized, now what's in that case, by the way?
This is the grass from the old stadium.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, it's grass. And we'll get into that in a second. But anyway, a big problem with balls is you can't always read the signature on the ball.
Mm-hmm.
And I was thinking that, one problem for people is they didn't have a really cool place to put their balls. But the other problem people had is they, had a hard time sometimes reading the signature. So I was a big photo guy, as you know, and I've always had a great eye for photos. So I created a photo case, and then I put some of this game-used dirt that I'm known for. I think we sold over $50 million of dirt, and I put that on the bottom of the case, and I created a photo dirt case. I moved from $19.99 to $39.99, but only added $1 of cost to the product. And customers are calling me going crazy, saying that thank you so much. And I think that when you actually listen to your customers, think about not selling, but solving a problem. I think you got to be a solution-based entrepreneur and not a money-making entrepreneur initially. You want to not sell, you want to solve.
Mm-hmm.
When you focus on solving a problem, it leads to selling, and everybody wins. And I think, thinking about people had such a problem reading what the signature was on the balls, or putting your balls in a really protective case and not just putting in a little cube, that kind of thing. Now, your creativity goes a little crazy. Like, I've sold more grass than any of you and anybody on this platform legally. And Scott Krug at the Yankees and I came up with this idea. We were going to lift the grass up from the last game ever at Yankee Stadium. And then we brought it to this forest that we were working with that would freeze dry it. And that's what you have here.
Right.
11 years later, right? And we probably bought that for about $129 or $99.
Yeah.
And there's great margins on grass, by the way. And I know a lot of you know that. I mean, if you can grow your own grass and sell it, there's nothing better. But what's crazy about that is we went to Notre Dame, Red Sox, Wrigley. We started pulling up the grass on all those fields. And so we made some really good money, made some customers happy, because people want to remember there is something special about the dirt and the grass of some of those special fields like Fenway, Notre Dame, and Yankee Stadium. So we thought it was worth saving. And that was kind of a phase I went through. It really started actually through an overstocked ball problem.